So I think we're all ready now. My save actually did save this time, so that first time I guess was a fluke, where I ended up having to use the save state. I guess that's just because everything in that stream had to go wrong. So for anyone who wasn't here last time, we yelled at a cop, and then we went through a hole in the wall in an antique shop. And then things got all otherworldly again, in case you've forgotten. It's hard to talk about the story of this game because there's really not much going on. Silent Hill 1 is pretty light on actual things happening. Oh, fixed camera angles trying to tell you where to go. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Hey John, I wanted to thank you for all the content you make. All the games you play are huge nostalgia blasts for me, especially Command Mission. You're actually the first content creator I've spent money on. Well, thank you. Thank you for the support. Yeah, nothing unusual. No, everything checks out here. Mall really fucking went downhill after COVID. Those sure are some wiggly JPEGs.
Cheryl.
I promise this was unsettling 20 years ago. I promise. If you played Nights into Dreams on stream, would the last entry be a no clear till sleep stream? We'll actually find out. Sometime in December. I have something planned already that I want to do. Harry reaches for his magic life alert. I know it was a joke, but you happened to guess something I was going to do anyway. So the hunting rifle is the strongest weapon. It is entirely missable. I mean, it seems kind of obvious. Like, oh hey, look, it's clearly pointing you at the rifle that's sitting right there on the floor, but you can just not pick it up if you're not paying attention. And I don't think there's a secondary place to get it anywhere, like some of the Silent Hill games have. But we've got 209 handgun bullets still, so... If Harry would aim, please. Harry. So, like, as I'm sure as you can tell, you can't really manually aim in this game at all. And the second the worm starts going in the ground, Harry just loses. See, he just loses his fucking auto aim. So you have to just wait. You can't really like unload on it. Yeah, this is like a super pointless, forgettable boss. There is a reason it's here, though. So if you are not spooked and or having fun, it's because it's just a setup for something else. And keep in mind, I'm Mr. Ooh, oh my god, bugs are so gross. And, like, this has never done anything for me, honestly. Is this the Gutsman.exe of Silent Hill? What an encounter with a fearsome foe. No, we can't. I'm sorry, we can't animate that. It's just not in the budget. You're gonna have to cut away. Forbidden croissant. Ooh, I will hydrate in just a second. I'm getting attacked by, I don't remember what the upgraded air screamers are called. I know they have worm faces now, instead of, like, weird bat thing faces. Which is basically what all the upgraded enemies in this game are. Most of the enemies have two variants, but the second variant is just the same thing, but with worms on its face. The monster design wasn't super great. They didn't have Masahiro Ito doing his weird flesh people symbolism nonsense that the later games have. They are, however, 100 times better than the beta monsters that people have found in the files, which are just various animals. Like, it's just a really big frog and a really big snake, and it's very underwhelming and boring. There's plenty of videos you can find online where people have actually put them back in the game so you can see their animations and everything. It's interesting as a Silent Hill fan, but I'm glad they're not in the final game. They're very boring. Giant enemy spider. Thank you for the follow. Person who I totally do not know. I absolutely don't recognize that name whatsoever. So if you thought, hey, you know what would really make these running around outside parts and looking for nothing in particular more fun is if they were dark and also rusty. No, it doesn't make them any more interesting. These parts still suck. And as much as I love Silent Hill, I will not defend these walking around the city bits. They are not fun. Or really interesting in any way. It's just sort of glitching around at 5 frames per second while vague polygons jump in your view. Come on, let's go for a walk, friend. Me and this monkey are buddies now. Yeah, the frame rate is making it very hard to navigate. Like, I know it just looks like I'm drunk, but the frame rate is a disaster. And that's the big issue here. It's really hard to input commands when you're moving at 10 frames a second. Yeah, this is supposed to be the city. Like, in case you hadn't figured it out, because it's just a void. This is supposed to be the fucked up version of the city. You thought I was special hydrating? No, 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 no. That's your job, Kermis. Everyone knows that. Keep it on hand for when Yoshi has to win another Mario Party.
Harry!
Glad you're okay.
You sound like it.
Thank God you came back. I was scared to be here all alone.
I'm here now. I was worried too. I'm real happy to see you. Lisa, can you tell me how to get to the lake?
The lake? You take Bachman Road.
The road's blocked.
Well, that's the only way out there.
Are you sure? There's gotta be another way.
Wait! I just remembered something!
What?
There's a waterworks over by my old elementary school. It's been abandoned for years. There's an underground tunnel out there, used for inspections or something. I remember hearing it runs all the way to the lake.
Why?
Really? You think I can get to the lake from there?
I've never been down in there myself, so I'm not positive. Besides, it's all fenced off to keep people out.
If there's a chance, I've got to try.
What a coincidence. Everything's
Harry,
fenced off
don't
now.
go. I don't want to be alone. It's so scary, I can't stand it.
How about coming with me? This may not be the safest place in the world either. I can't promise you anything, but I'll do my best to protect you.
No. Somehow I feel I'm not supposed to leave this place.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, Harry.
Almost had an
I'm so
escort mission
scared.
there, folks.
I'm cold.
Look, just wait here a little longer. I'll be back as soon as I find my daughter.
Harry?
I've got like a pipe, a stick, a hammer, and 3 guns. Like, you could give her one of those, Harry. No, just leave it. That's fine. The Supreme Gentleman, Harry Mason. If they had the technology, they would have made this an escort mission like Silent Hill 2. Entirely possible, because both 2 and 4 have escort missions. However, keeping away from spoilers, there is a plot reason that Lisa doesn't leave the hospital. I don't know if that was added later to justify it, but... Is there a plot point as to why the KNI and KNI John has lost his history? Yeah, because I made it when I was like 13 and I forgot. So, yeah, this is why we have Worm Boss. because they wanted Moth Boss, because, oh boy, if there's a few things Silent Hill is obsessed with, it's Alice in Wonderland symbolism and moth symbolism. They love that shit. Giant enemy moth. You get Alice, but moths symbolize death. That's pretty much it. So they put them everywhere all the time in every Silent Hill game. So I'm sure you guys can tell that, and I'm sure there's some professional Silent Hill speedrunner or something that will refute this. There's not a whole lot of strategy to boss fights in Silent Hill, because, like I said, you don't really have any movement options. So it's just running around in circles until you think you have an opening, and then opening fire. That's really all there is to it. Homecoming is really the only game that fixes that. Homecoming has like an actual combat system. Why are there so many bugs in Harry's version of Silent Hill? If you're genuinely asking, I can't answer yet because it's a spoiler. If you're making a meme, well memed. He's a big fan of Bug's Life. This game came out in what, 98? Could Harry have canonically been a big fan of Bug's Life? Let's find this out, chat. While I take a drink. Because Toy Story came out in 95, I think. Look at that. Do you see how nice and convenient that is? Like, it just... I go to an area, and you just teleport me there, instead of making me walk around the fucking town. Why could we not do this multiple times? You were clearly capable of it, and you understood there was no point in having me retread areas I've already been to. Sorry, I have to examine it first. So here you go. Here's your catharsis for survival horror protagonists never just breaking the lock with one of their 700 weapons. You get to do it one time. The lock is strong until you look at it. Yeah, it gets shy. No, don't look at me, senpai. Let's see, November 1998 for Bug's Life, January 1999 for Silent Hill. So yes, Harry could have been a fan of Bug's Life. Somebody go update the Silent Hill wiki. This is vital information. Somehow this incredibly tiny narrow corridor has a horrible frame rate problem. Oh, right. Green frogmen. I don't know. The monsters in this game are stupid. I don't know. I don't like them. Lock-chan will protect you from eldritch horror and giant moths. Yes, my favorite kind of health drink. Right next to the open sewage. It really absorbs the flavor. Face tanking more damage? There's no problem with face tanking damage in Silent Hill. There are so many fucking items. Let's take inventory. Hold on. We've got 7 health drinks, which are like 40% health, something like that. Med kits, which are like 70% health. Ampoules heal you entirely. Over 150 handgun bullets. Over 50 shotgun shells. And about 8 rifle shells, but that's about right, because we haven't, we just got it. Resources are not a problem here. The only way you're gonna die is by not checking your health constantly. No, the bug, Harry. The bug, thank you. You mean like how I died in the school? Exactly. Always check your health, kids. Harry, no, Harry, please. Harry, please. Self-care is going through the horrors of Silent Hill. You're not technically wrong. Absolutely need a loading screen for that. Thank you, Konami. But John had said, keep out. You were right. That was very insensitive of me. You wouldn't really want this kind of therapy? Well, Silent Hill doesn't really give you a choice. It's kind of mandatory therapy. It just sounds like an angry cat. I can't be scared of that, I'm sorry. this stupid door? Oh, that's right. It was down at the far end. Right, right. Thoughts on GTA Definitive Edition? Have not played it. Don't know when I will get a chance to play it. I have seen some shots in some areas where it looks great, and some where it looks the opposite of great. But I'll still probably play it. I haven't played those games in so long. I'll get around to it at some point. So yeah, they can hang from the ceilings too. That's a thing. I totally didn't get startled by that at all because I forgot that could happen. Nope. Didn't happen to me. Yeah, imagine getting spooked at a spook game. What a loser. Why do they sound like Donald Duck? Do not ask such questions. Is this area fun, guys? Does this look fun to navigate or explore? The same pitch black room copy-pasted 6 fucking times? No spook November. Sorry. No, nothing. I can't be intimidated by monsters that make cute foot-slapping noises. Like they're getting out of the pool. Have a test in 2 hours, can't stay. Wanted to drop by, say hope you're having a nice evening. Well, thank you, Annie. Good luck on your test. Beat the game in 2 hours to get sexy hairy costume. So for the spooky ambience here, they decided that someone left their kettle on. And that was absolutely terrifying. Nails, nails, nails at Andy's bookstore. It's a good thing I've already got a hammer then. Oh, you. Konami couldn't help themselves. They're like, this game takes place in America, right? Those fat fucks like McDonald's, put a McDonald's in there. Yeah, just take a second and look, Harry. So, nothing I can do with that yet. Forgot that lock was there. There's a chimp chasing you. Kind of. I talked about them a little bit before. They're like the weirdest fucking enemy in this game. Because I don't even know what they're doing here. I don't know what they could possibly symbolize. I don't know. They're just like monkey people. So a Harry Mason walks into a bar.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm beat. I thought I was a goner.
What kind of drink does he get? Warm tap
So
water.
how'd it go? Did you find a way out?
No, not yet. How about you?
Zip. But it's too soon to give up. This craziness can't go on forever. A military rescue...
It can go on till about
here
2008.
anytime now. If they come through the town, we're home free.
I hope so.
I better get going. This isn't the time to stand around flapping our gums.
Do you know a girl called Alessa?
No.
Okay, thanks. I mean, I saved your life and everything, but whatever. Okay. So, that red shit we picked up earlier is one half of the good ending. Now it's time for the second half of the good ending. So if I had not walked into this bar, which there's no indication that you can enter or should enter for any reason, you're locked to the bad ending. One of the two bad endings. If you just let Kaufman die, you're fucked. It's especially great because this area doesn't have a map yet. So it's perfectly possible for you to completely miss this place. I know it says the Funk Tour, but I was like 100% positive it said the Fuck Tour. Which sounds like Harry's kind of place. And the endings in this game are a big difference. Like, the bad ending is a bad ending. Like, dear God. So I can only imagine people playing this game for the first time in the late 90s. And oops, I didn't go into this bar and then do the other series of events that we have to do in this area, because we're not done yet. There's other things we have to do here. And then just getting one of the bad endings and then just thinking the game had a shitty ending for some reason. Oh my god, camera! Camera-kun, catch up, please! Okay, no, this is the bar again. Boy, I could sure use a map. You were supposed to go to the playground and tell the other 7-year-olds who got this game the good ending strats. There we go, the motel. The worst horror game I ever played. Oh, Chester43, thank you for the sub. I'm not gonna count shitty little like $5 indie Unity games in it. Like the worst like actual horror game I played that like people liked is probably Outlast. Outlast is terrible. I don't understand why anyone likes it. There's break into Kaufman's motel. I think the last time you talked about the Kindergarten Cop Silent Hill comparison, and there's actually a lot of similarities when you Googled it. Yeah, no, I wasn't kidding. They 100% based the school on the school from Kindergarten Cop. That is absolutely what happened. Did I ever play the sequel? I played like an hour of it and was bored to fucking tears. But I mean, at least it was trying to do literally anything. It was shitty jump scares, but it was trying to do something. Oh, right, I gotta go there first. God damn it. Which means I have to hope I remember where this is. And then come back. Gotta go back to the door with the lock on it. Outlast, the first game, wasn't bad. The second game is the bad one. It heavily restricted you more than the first game, what you could do to survive. My problem with Outlast 1 is, well, like, I'm not trying to be a contrarian here, but, like, the universal praise that game got absolutely baffles me. The having to look through night vision literally the entire game is obnoxious. It's not a fun gimmick. It's annoying. None of the monsters are remotely creepy. And the story is boring and basically non-existent until the last 20% of the game. I guess I'm not shitting on people who like Outlast. If you like Outlast, that's fine. I've said before that horror is like the one. I'm super accepting of like pretty much anything, as long as like you could tell the developers were trying. But horror is the one thing I'm a bitchy little snob about. Just wanted to say hi. Well, hello, person whose name I absolutely do not recognize and is not a person that I know. Absolutely not. You're telling me I'm supposed to be afraid of Chris Walker with all that cake he's carrying around? Oh my god, the fact that they tried to push him as like some kind of Pyramid Head style like horror icon. Fucking Grinning Gary. Oh shit, I swore this was the door with the lock on it. What, shouldn't that be, it should be like right around here, because I saw it like right after I got here. What, fucking D-pad. Keeps dying out on me. Here comes the bit where Mr. Silent Hill's gonna have to look up a fucking map. Because he somehow forgot where the stupid locked door was. Well, hydrate? Why not? I need to check my health anyway. Crash? Did I stream Crash? No. Not at any point. I think I've talked about how I might at some point before. But I have not. Oh, did the stream itself crash? Is what you mean. No. Stream's perfectly fine. Yeah, if you've got, try refreshing or something if you're having an issue here. How can you forget which locked door you're supposed to go to in the city known for locked doors? Okay, oh fuck, wait, I have to check it again. I forgot what the code was. But, like, keep in mind, you have to do this with absolutely no prompting. Or you're locked into the bad ending. Sorry, fellas. I'll just gently close the door behind me. Y'all just back up. Oh, you didn't grab the red Jello? Bad ending. Yeah, none of the other Silent Hill games are as egregious with that. Silent Hill 1 is the only one I could think of where, yeah, it's kind of just obnoxious. Is this the Aglophidus stuff? Yeah, we're doing that. Also, a good attempt at trying to spell that stupid made-up word. You didn't eat 3 of the 4 umbilical cords. Bad end. Thanks, Bloodborne. Wait, hold on. No, I didn't mean to... Why? Why would you design the game like this? September 12th, the baby has gotten ligma. He shall be reincarnated into the next son of God. Must be on drugs. Yeah, oh look, it's the drug subplot again. So I don't even remember. Why the fuck did I have to do that? This in no way helps me get the key from the fucking, from the crack in the floor. Why did I do this? I know I had to, I just don't remember why. No. Sorry, monkey fella. Have I played X-Dive a lot? Yeah, I have played it quite a bit since it released. I'm like level 76, I believe. I'm enjoying it. Again, we'll see. Sometimes gacha games fall apart after a while. But, enjoying it so far. Not having any horrible problems with pull rates or anything. I pulled Awaken Zero on my second pull. I was saving for when he came out. Pulled the Halloween Ale on one of the free ones we got. Just got a convoy going here. Whatever, let's go in the fucking bar to unspawn these enemies, huh? Does X-Dive have any stages to play through, or is it all PvP? X-Dive is mostly stages to play through. The PvP is like a side thing. It's mostly just like regular levels. Are the stages any good? They're just like there's some original ones, but a lot of them are just like cut up bits of existing Mega Man stages. So like if you like Mega Man levels, that's basically what they did. They just like cut them up to be shorter for mobile purposes. So like one stage will be divided into like 6 little chunks. Okay, I still don't have the fucking map. This is the kind of thing I was talking about. The people who are like, there's not even that much of the game left. How's this going to be a no sleep till clear stream? Well, if I get lost. As I said before, the first Silent Hill is very, very bad with direction. And not in a, oh no, I'm lost and scared kind of way, but in a, wow, this is kind of actually fucking obnoxious kind of way. Oh, map! Map! Delicious map! Here after your Battle Network 5 Marge Rage bit. Love your videos. Well, thank you. Yeah, let me zoom in real close on this JPEG here. Okay, so, it occurs to me that having the map doesn't actually help me. For the specific thing that I'm looking for. Map fragment acquired, insert Elden Ring network test joke here. Battle Network 5, Part 2 out yet? Nope. End of the month. It will be out. Just please run in a straight line, Harry. Please.
What's this? Oh. Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I have taken a step too far. Oh no. Hold on. Oh no. I took one step too far. Oh dear. So, more fantastic game design, as I was saying, about accidentally getting bad or good ending. Oh my. We're fine, because this is still the second time I saved at the pool hall, so I think we actually are just pretty much exactly where we were. But I don't have the map now. Because I believe... I'm trying to think. I think I need a magnet? I think that's what I'm looking for to get the key out. It's been a while since I did the good ending. Because last time I played, I did the bad ending for the fuck of it, because I'd never done it. Alright then. Now that we're totally exactly where we were before and I didn't fuck anything up. I don't know, maybe we should go look at the motel again? Because I did only look at Kaufman's apartment. I didn't look around anywhere else. So perhaps there was something around there that I missed. Unspawn some enemies. Alright then. Oh shit! That didn't work at all. They're right there. Alright, so... make sure we're not going to run out of bounds again and trigger something. No, we're good. Okay. This is fine. What, are you asserting dominance? What are you doing here, buddy? You remember Harry's arm being bent like that? Was it always bent like that? Oh. Which of his arms? What are we talking about here? You trying to pull me into some creepypasta bullshit here? Yeah, no, none of the other doors open. I'm supposed to be Mr. Silent Hill. I've somehow completely forgot how to get the good ending. Nothing. I'm not seeing anything else here. I don't know what I could be missing. Why doesn't Harry break the floor with the hammer? We had our one puzzle where we got to actually use the hammer in an intelligent way. That's all we get. Don't be spoiled. Okay, wow, I am actually at a loss. Does somebody want to, does someone want to game fax this shit? Like, I just cannot remember what I'm supposed to do here. Make sure I'm not accidentally leaving the fucking place. Do I want some backseat for this one? Yeah, no, I'm genuinely asking. Because, like, I'm sure I could figure it out eventually, but... let's just get it over with. I'm just fucking embarrassed that I forgot this somehow. Rub your face in enough doors in the void and you'll find your answer eventually. Okay, let's not go that way. Oh, God damn it. Input the grocery list's code into the keypad. Pick up the magnet and read the news. So the magnet wasn't? I didn't fucking see it. I thought it was. I thought that's why we went in there in the first place. That's why I was confused. Like, wait, this is just for looking in the safe? What does this fucking do? Where'd I miss the fucking magnet? It's gonna be like right in my face when I walk in there. I fucking know it is. Is this the key in the doghouse situation again? I don't fucking know. Alright, let's look. Where's the magnets? What the, is something wrong? I'm like not being stupid, right? Like... Do I have to look at this photo? I didn't look at this photo. If looking at this photo is what triggers it, I swear to fucking God. Okay, here we go. There was a different small square yellow JPEG on the wall. Okay, there actually isn't a rare entrance. Like, can I get to the rare entrance? Get the fuck off of me. I hate you so much, Monkey Man. Fucking die. Okay. So, what if I... So hold on for a second. Just give me 1 second, guys. Back door. The back door of where? Boy, I sure love finding mundane item number 27 to get the good ending while being chased by my inner demon. Oh, I gotta hydrate. I didn't even notice. Sorry. Because where's there another keypad? How did I ever figure this out? The back of the motel. Okay, there's a back of the motel? I don't even remember that. Okay, so I guess I have to... If I go from the park, I guess? How did I ever figure this out? I figured this out without a guide. I know I did. I mean, I guess I just had that much time back then. Most things with a front have a back. Just shut up. Just shut up. If everything wasn't 4 pixels in a tiny 4x3 screen, it might be a little fucking easier to figure this stuff out. Now is not the time to shout out the Patreon. That is a poor decision. Now is not the time. Good old magnet on a string. Fucking finally. The poster is on the wall. Don't look at that now, though. Don't be looking at that, Harry. Nothing special. Okay, we're finally almost done with this bit, and then we can actually get back to the game. We can finally get the stupid key. Stupid key has been acquired. Read the newspaper in the PTV article? Oh wait, does that also lock me out of the ending if I don't read those? I don't know. It's not those, because Harry is refusing to read them. Oh, we're finally here. Hey, what's 2 plus 2? I'm having trouble with math homework. Please help. I am having issues with an equally trivial matter. The plus ending? No, we have not gotten to the plus ending bit yet. Finally.
Give me that.
What is this?
That's none of your business. Instead of messing with that, how about coming up with a way to get out of here? You shouldn't be hanging around here goofing off. What do you think you're doing? You want to get yourself killed? Get out of here.
Okay, take it easy.
Unless you want to die, keep your mind on business. Got it?
Oh, Shaw, thank you for the sub. It was before getting the key. I think you like stuff out of the good ending. I hate sending stuff right so much. I think we're good. I think we triggered the Kaufman cutscene. I think that's all you have to do. If we don't, well, oh well, at this point. There is, in fact, a newspaper. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna go. And hell, hey, it'll be funny if we suddenly get the bad ending. I'll enjoy it. Because the bad ending is hilarious. We've still got 2 more actual areas of the game to complete. And it's already been an hour and a half. This whole area basically is optional. You can just sort of loop around it and go down the street here.
What's this? Oh.
What's this?
Oh.
Oh. It's tetanus time. Toot toot, let's go. Oh my god, the frame rate. You can hear my totally legitimate PS1 crying in agony. Just loop around, Harry. Oh, hold on. You want to say hi. Don't want to be rude. Like, he doesn't even really have a reaction anymore. Like, the first 2 times he saw the strung up dead body, he freaked the hell out. But at this point, he's just like, oh, check out this fucking loser.
Sybil,
Harry,
Why are you hanging out in a boat, Sybil?
how did you get back here?
I followed the sewer. Were you the one who cut the fence?
Yeah. I'm glad you made it. I was worried about you.
I didn't cut any fence, Sybil. I don't know what
You
you're
were
talking
worried.
about.
Where did you disappear to? Never mind. I want to know what's going on here. What is with this town?
This may sound really off the wall, but listen to me. You've got to believe me. I haven't gone crazy. I'm not fooling around. At first, I thought I was losing my mind.
Can't you hear it in my voice?
No, I
I'm
know
losing
I'm
my
not.
mind.
It's not me. This whole town. It's being invaded by the other world. By a world of someone's nightmarish delusions come to life.
He said the line.
Little by little, the invasion is spreading, trying to swallow up everything in darkness. I think I'm finally beginning to understand what that lady was talking about.
Harry, hold on a minute. I don't get it.
That should be a period, Sybil.
I don't understand it all myself.
I love this emotional line delivery. I'm crying right now, personally.
Well, what's making this happen?
I'm absolutely
I
moved.
don't know that either. But I do know Cheryl is there.
There?
under whoever created this darkness. Cheryl is somewhere and she needs my help.
Harry, this whole thing's been a major blow to you. You need to rest.
Sybil,
The demon is awakening, spreading those wings.
I like how even after everything that's happened, Sybil is still playing the "must be drugs, you're tired, Harry" card.
I see it all now. Yes, everything. Hungry for sacrifice, the demon will swallow up the land. I knew this day would come. And what's more, the task is almost finished. There's only 2 left. To seal this town to the abyss, the mark of Samael. When it is completed, all is lost. Even in daytime, darkness will cover the sun. The dead will walk, and martyrs will burn in the fires of hell. Everyone will die.
Oh, that's really
So
interesting,
what am I
Dahlia.
supposed to
Thanks.
do? I've got to save Cheryl.
It is simple. Stop the demon. The demon taking that child's form. Stop it before your daughter becomes a sacrifice. Before it is too late. Stop it! Stop it!
The pauses.
What do I do?
They make it so good.
Go to the lighthouse on the lake. And to the center of the amusement park. Make haste. You are the only hope.
Why is she telling him this?
Look,
Doesn't she want the demon to emerge?
I really don't get what's going on. But if there's a chance you can save your daughter,
I mean, I guess it's not really a spoiler because she's so obviously evil.
Check out
Yeah,
the
she's
amusement park.
bullshitting.
you go to the lighthouse.
Sybil, thanks.
You will need to use it.
Use what?
The flowers. Only with that can you stop it.
What about Sybil?
Sybil's getting her snack on by the sound of it. Whatever that sound effect was supposed to be. Toot toot. I'm taking the boat. I'm getting out of here. Let's go. I've had enough of this terrible voice acting and these people's weird faces. Oh boy, back to chunky frame rate. %100% fair enemy encounter. Camera, please cooperate. I only want what's best for both of us. Son, please. I'm only looking out for you. Please cooperate. You show this to the people on the PC Master Race forum, and their heads will fucking explode. They get mad when games aren't 4K 120 FPS. Try 10. Am I going to stream Silent Hill 2 in the future? I mean, at some point, probably. Our stream schedule is currently booked up for the next, like, 2 months. But, I'll definitely stream other Silent Hill games at some point. I'm starting to realize the Silent Hill play novel being a series of still JPEGs wasn't really that much of a downgrade. Is this an emulator problem, or is it emulating so it matches the frame rate of the PlayStation? Yeah, this is just what the game runs like. This is not some kind of emulator issue. Even if you play it on PS3, it chugs like this. So it's not any kind of power thing. It's just how the game is created. If you don't climb stairs like this, get on my level.
Wait.
You get back here and clean up your mess right now, young lady. Okay, serious, I need to grab water. Please don't do anything crazy while you're gone. See? Another teleport!
Sybil hasn't come back. That creep's sure to show up at the amusement park pretty soon. Let me be on time.
Who's that creep? Like, what is it? What does he mean? Does he mean Dahlia? Does he mean quote-unquote demon? It's old man Jenkins in a rubber mask. He would have gotten away with it, too. If it wasn't for you meddling middle-aged nonfiction writers. Oh my god. You know, guys, I'll always love this game, and I'll always have immense respect for it. But I gotta say, the more I do this playthrough, the rougher I'm realizing this game is, and the worse it aged. The radio sounds like someone trying to drink out of an empty cup through a straw. Bum bum bum. Very cool cutscene. That took six months to make, most likely. Yeah, you're not wrong. That was like someone's whole job for like 3 months, was to animate that one little FMV sequence. Did you guys miss the sewers? I know I did. Oh, these little fellas. Let me try to get another look at them so you can see them again. These little guys, these are mumblers. These are the things that replace the gray children in the school in the international version. So an enemy from this far in the game gets tossed into the first area. Nope. That guy's just hanging out. We don't gotta worry about him. That seems unfair. Yeah, I have to imagine they just assumed the gray children would get through because everything else got through the ratings board. And they must have been denied at like the last second. And they were like, oh fuck, well what do we do? Larval stalkers. Little squeak babies. Bye, squeak babies. Whoa. Fast as fuck. Beating up school children back then wasn't as cool as it is now. Speaking of beating up children, there's a single gray child here. Do you enjoy this? Do you enjoy walking around in rusty darkness and it's just constant dead ends everywhere? Does this make for fun stream content? Rusty Darkness is a terrible porn name. I knew there was a save here. And the only reason I remembered there was a save here is because Silent Hill 3 calls back to this section. And you can read one of Harry's notepads. So, you'll see in a sec. There's some stuff going on here. I'll discuss it when the cutscene's over. Did she get Joe Swanson? Okay, so Sybil's a boss now on creepy carousel time. So, who remembers that red shit we picked up earlier? Pocket sand! He gives it the old 1-2.
Wake up.
Hit him with the old razzle dazzle.
Sybil.
Harry, what happened?
Shh. Don't talk. I'll take care of you.
Okay, so...
Harry, why did they take your daughter?
Hold on, I'll give it a second.
Why her?
I'm not sure myself. But, you know, Cheryl isn't my biological daughter. I actually haven't told her yet. She probably already knows anyway, though. We found her abandoned on the side of the highway. Nobody knew where she came from. We didn't have any kids of our own. My wife was sick. And it didn't look like she was getting any better. So we took Cheryl in.
So in that case...
there might be some connection between Cheryl and this town.
So what do you do now?
Cheryl is my daughter. I will save her no matter what.
Yeah, I don't think that's how adoption works. I don't think it's like a cat where you can just pick up a stray child.
I figured you'd show. Hold it right there. I don't know who you are or what you're trying to do, and I don't care. Just one thing. Let Cheryl go. That's all I ask. What?
Fusrota!
Damn.
Roxas, you can't just reference that scene. This game's supposed to be spooky. You can't mention Woody roasting young Xehanort.
Where's Cheryl? Give me back my daughter.
Guys, the more it goes on, I'm thinking Harry's the bad guy here.
We meet at last,
Now I'm gonna bully a 14-year-old girl.
Dahlia Gillespie? Where's Cheryl? Where is she?
Alessa, this is the end of your little game.
Mama?
Could she be...
You've been a ghastly little pest, haven't you, Alessa? I was careless, thinking you couldn't escape from our spell. But Mommy didn't know how much you'd grown.
Yeah, they really do just dump all of the plot in like the last hour here.
Catch you all by myself. But what a pity, yes? Now you're half indebted to this man for his help.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Alessa, my dear little girl, there is one thing left I need you to do for me.
No! Get away from me!
Bad girl. Everything's ready. Let's go home.
What's going on here?
A little emotion, please. You got paid for this. Just try a little bit. This game's too spooky for me. The graphics are too realistic. Well, I'm sure the freak eyes and the twitching don't mean anything. Let's not worry about that.
Lisa. What happened? Where's Alessa and Dahlia?
Harry, listen. Something you said before has been bothering me. I just can't get it out of my head.
What is it, Lisa?
So I went to look in the basement, even though I was scared as hell. Like you said, there were these creepy rooms. Was it? Harry, help me.
Yeah, the audio just cut out there for a
I'm
second.
so scared.
There it is.
I can't take this.
It's back. I don't know what that was about.
Temporary thing. You're in shock from when you were knocked out. Don't fret about it. You'll remember after a while.
No.
No, it's not time for the most fucked up
Don't
scene yet. That's
understand.
later.
Wait! Where do you think you're going?
Does that normally happen? No, I think that was something with OBS. I don't think Harry's voice actor got paid. Maybe a licensing fee to be able to use Microsoft Sam without getting sued. That's it. Okay, it looks like the audio is all set up now. Yeah, that seems to be something with OBS. It muted all of a sudden for some reason. Oh, fan-fucking-tastic. We're back here again. Why did they write, "Where do you think you're going?" instead of, "Where are you going?" Because I'm convinced they're on a quest to make Harry the biggest fucking asshole imaginable.
I'm being summoned. What happened in this town? What could be making things like this? I have a feeling if I take the elevator down, I'll find it.
This moment is supposed to be, like, so cool, but his voice acting is so bad. Alright. Here we are. It's time for the most obnoxious part of the whole fucking game. We made it. This stream is either going to last another hour or another 3 hours. Depending on how this goes. Is this still the era of all these voice actors being complete enigmas and no one credited them? Yes, but I believe people have found pretty much everyone who voiced in this game. I think the internet has found it over the years, but they were not credited. People didn't know for the longest time. I think people just found Harry's voice actor very recently. Okay, so let's ask the save where we are. Oh, we're nowhere. Okay, that's fine. That's good. So nowhere is the final area of the game. It's our last dungeon. The problem with nowhere is twofold. One, it's almost entirely made up of rooms and areas we've already been to randomly slapped together in a confusing way. Which sounds like a cool idea. Until I tell you the second part, there is no map here. So the area is purposefully mixed up and confusing, and there's no map. Harry's VA was the voice acting director? Wow, that's sad. So, the other school kids didn't like Alessa very much. It occurs to me through the terrible translation and the awful dialogue that it's probably actually kind of difficult for someone to piece together the story of this game if they don't already know it. The story of this game didn't really make sense until Silent Hill 3 came back around and sort of re-elaborated on the important stuff and gave a lot of context. No. Dramatic zoom on Harry. Okay, no, I can't. I couldn't remember if I used that on this or not. Let's do plenty of saving, just in case. Why does Twitch think Dr. Wowie is a fucking link? Ah, yes. Some bullshit on the key, but of course, I understand exactly what this means. Okay, so this one is... This is a little mini puzzle, it's weird. So you can see, you got all these names here. And you've got the numbers beside them on the Grim Reaper's list. What you're supposed to figure out eventually is you take the first letter of each person's name in the order of the numbers. So 18, Albert Lords, you get A. 35, Lydia Finley, you get L. It's alert. Alert is the answer. Sure.
Harry,
Lisa, what's the matter with you?
I get it now. Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead. I'm not the only one who's still walking around. I'm the same as them. I just hadn't noticed it before.
Lisa.
Stay by me, Harry. Please. I'm so scared. Help me. Save me from them. Please. Harry?
You being serious right now? Thank you very much, Curvis. Not really the time for that. Okay, so, yeah, wow. That got, as I'm sure anyone who hasn't played the game know, the game got really fucking dark and serious all of a sudden. This whole bit with Lisa is like the only part of the story presentation I would say is legitimately very good. I like this scene a whole lot. I think especially the music really sells it. So, what happened with Lisa... Okay, so here's another thing, and it can be kind of confusing. Again, because of slight presentation things. So, what Lisa is describing in her... Thank you for the follow. What Lisa's describing in her journal is not, like, otherworld effects, stuff like that. What's happening to her is hallucinations from drug addiction. They needed someone to take care of Alessa down in the basement. That's what that room was for. And nobody wanted to fucking do it. So, they secretly got Lisa addicted to that PTV, that White Claudia stuff that we've been seeing everywhere. And they're only giving it to her as long as she keeps taking care of Alessa. So sometime, I don't think it's clarified exactly when, but sometime before the game begins, Lisa actually dies. We never actually encounter Lisa. Unless you count, you know, her weird spirit thing we've been talking to. It's not really her, it's like a manifestation of her soul. It's fucked. Shit's fucked. So we've got another puzzle here. I think I remember how to do this one. The kid me sure was having fun playing the game up until that cutscene. Yeah, and then I think someone said it in chat already. The rest of Silent Hill just like ran with that tone. They decided, no, that horrific, sad depression, no, the whole game's like that now. Because that is absolutely, I mean, yeah, they learned what worked. That is absolutely the best cutscene in the game. Like, that's not even a contest. That scene still gets, I've seen that scene 100 times, and it still gets me every time. So... This puzzle's dumb. What I had originally assumed it was something to do with, what are they called? The horoscope things. What the fuck are they called? The signs. I don't remember the name for them. Zodiac. Yeah. Zodiac, thank you. I originally assumed that this had something to do with, like, these were, like, Zodiac symbols. No, it actually has nothing to do with that. It's just the cow has 4 legs, so you press 4. And the fucking centaur has 6 limbs, so you press 6. It's much, much simpler than I had originally assumed it was when I first played the game. Like, I gave the game a little too much credit on that one. Gotta try very hard to keep myself oriented so I don't get lost. Here's that slate that was blank before. It's supposed to give you the hint for the Grim Reaper list puzzle, but the puzzle's not that hard to figure out on your own anyway, so it's not a big deal. Let's see. Where do I need to even be going? Oh, it's this room again. Remember when I said I needed to try harder to orient myself so I knew where to go? Really? None of these open. Thought one of them did. Get out of the sad room. Oh god, I just remembered the movie. Are you talking about the Silent Hill movie? Because, oh boy, that's not a fun thing to remember. Was the movie bad? The first one is an okay movie. It's a bad adaptation of Silent Hill, but it's an alright horror movie. The second one is one of the most hilariously awful movies I've ever seen. Yeah, no, nothing changed here. Yeah, I don't think that belongs in school. So bad it's good tier. If you're not a Silent Hill fan, if you're a Silent Hill fan, it is infuriating from start to end. Does it follow the same plot as the games, or is it just in name only? It very loosely follows the plot of the games. Like, the first one is about someone looking for their daughter, Cheryl. I think her name's Sharon in the movie. Because, for some reason, whatever. Looking for their daughter in Silent Hill after a car wreck, and they team up with Sybil. It's switched to the mother instead. I believe her name is Rose. And instead, Harry is played by Sean Bean, who's doing things back at their house in real life. To give you an idea of where it's going. And then the second movie is supposed to be an adaptation of Silent Hill 3. But it is so loose that there's not even really a point to it being an adaptation of Silent Hill 3. So Harry died in the movie. You said he was played by Sean Bean. That's the second one. Let's see, we got some trivia here. Sean Bean was picked for the role specifically because of his physical resemblance to James Sunderland. Aside from appearance, both characters would go to Silent Hill looking for their wives. Yeah, I guess. Because it's... They said, there's a quote from the director somewhere. Don't ask me where you can find it, because I can't remember. Where, I don't remember, it was the director or the writer said, we switched out Harry for a woman because it would be easier to empathize with her. In fairness, Harry is a dick. Yeah, you gotta remember, this movie was made a long time ago. This was before, like, every movie featured a father figure trying to help their daughter. There was a lot more weird, like, masculinity bullshit back then. No, we can't have the man be scared and looking for a little girl. Ugh. He needs to run around and yell at nuns instead, like Sean Bean is doing in the movie. I don't think Harry was a good example of an empathetic main character, for sure, but if you were going to completely change the character anyway, why not change Harry to be likable? If you were going to do some changing, who gives a shit? Yeah, and Rose and Sharon go missing at the end of the first movie. And then there's like a flashback where Sharon gets back somehow because Rose sacrificed something so she could go back, and then she becomes Heather. And then at the end of the movie, Sean Bean, I forget his character's name. I think his character's name is... No, I think Harry was his fake name. I don't remember what his original real name was. Harry was like his fake hide from the police name, I believe. His name was Christopher, right. They didn't even keep the dad's name Harry. They switched that for some reason. Sean Bean, because that's all that matters. The second movie ends with Sean Bean walking into the Silent Hill fog to go find Rose. Sequel bait for a sequel that will never happen and nobody wants. Yeah, like, let's make a Silent Hill movie confusing for all the wrong reasons. Oh, yeah, and they turned Vincent into a fucking, hot 18-year-old boy that Heather gets with. That's not weird. Played by fucking Kit Harington, you know, Jon Snow. Movie's a fucking train wreck is what I'm saying. I bet there's a mile-long list on the wiki called Lore Changes No One Wanted. Not exactly, but there is a gigantic list on the wiki of all of the horrific continuity errors between the two movies. Because there's a lot. It's like, this is the kind of reason, like, a map sucks. Like, so I can't grab this yet. So I have to, like, wait till I can turn the fucking power off or whatever. So I have to go look around. Director MJ Bassett told Kit Harington not to look at Vincent's video game incarnation during development. Yeah, okay, so here's the reason why the first Silent Hill movie, like I said, feels like it was made by people who were actually trying. They were really trying to make a good movie and trying to have it be inspired by this game. Like, I don't hate the first Silent Hill movie. The second Silent Hill movie was cheapo garbage made by someone who knew absolutely nothing about Silent Hill because the fucking director changed at the last minute. And is a fucking travesty. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I know I don't have a map, Harry. I wasn't trying to press the fucking button. Okay, so I gotta go back to the other elevator, I think, because I don't think it works on this side. Well, that's peculiar. I apologize for the sound. Creeping, rusty meat. Oh, fuck. I can't remember where I'm supposed to get the combinations for these things. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, there we go. There we go. It's supposed to, like, the line is, it's called, the painting's called, like, the light of something. That's how you're supposed to know to use the camera flash. Backtracking time in a moment, yeah, because we have the birdcage key. Oh wait, is this the room? With the note? I don't remember. That might have been the room, so I'll just explain this now because it's not really a spoiler, because there's a chance we can never see it. So there is one secret note in this game that, as far as I'm aware, the last time I checked, back when I was making Silent Hill video like 2 years ago, when I was making those walkthrough sort of things. Nobody knows how to make this note appear, or if there's anything in the game you can do to make it appear. But there is a note that describes Alessa being caught in a house fire. It's like a newspaper clipping, I believe. And them being taken to the hospital. It's very important lore information that for some reason is like this weird hidden note that nobody knows how to trigger. That's right. Invisible fuckers. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is the thing I was thinking of before. Let me save state this bitch. I'd love a dagger, thank you. Well, time to go. Even in death, he can't sound like he's interested. So anyway, what we have to do is find the other chain. So that way we can take the dagger without it moving. Did you know that Harry can move around a bit while using some weapons? No, I didn't. Thanks, tutorial. I assume they tell you that because people are probably used to like Resident Evil, where you couldn't move while you were shooting. So they probably had a whole bunch of playtesters that were just standing around and getting murdered instead of doing what they were supposed to do. No, there's a... Thank you, Harry. You guys ready for some delicious jelly beans? Legally distinct jelly beans? Oh, Harry, you putz. So, you find a dagger and instantly know it's called the Dagger of Melchior. Is there an address on it in case it gets lost? Okay, so you remember before we picked up, all the way back in the hospital, we picked up this VHS tape, right? Now, had we used this VHS tape in the other version of the hospital, it would have been just static the entire time. It would have been nothing. It would have been useless. However, if we watch it here in Nowhere, we can actually see the tape.
What is it? Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So please.
Man, this is the most consistent frame rate in the game. So that's just Lisa begging the hospital staff, to probably Kaufman specifically, to let her just stop working on Alessa. You said, what does the wall say, Red Rum? I've actually never checked if any of this is decipherable. Kill, we got kill right there. Boy, this is hard to read. Yeah, I think I see, like, death, like, right there, like, lower down, underneath kill. Death, dead. Hell or help, maybe? Kill some more. Help. That's definitely help right there underneath the eye, close to Harry. Don't dead, open inside. Kill. So it looks like it's just like kill, help, and like dead and death over and over. Mom. Or ma'am. Okay, so here you go. This is Alessa's room. And you can see that the all the monsters around here are not things that Harry is afraid of. They're things that Alessa is afraid of. So you've got the green fellas, you've got the dogs, you've got the air screamer there to the left. Okay, oh, I forgot, we can actually go... Is Alessa afraid of Squeaky Child? No, Squeaky Child is supposed to represent Alessa. Tiny, scared Squeaky Child, the larval stalker, is supposed to be Alessa. Yoink. I don't think so, mate. Try again next time. Alright, turn the generator off. We can go grab the key upstairs. And use it for the last stupid door. It's the IRS, don't open the door. Okay. Oops, wrong direction. Who is Contract and why do you have his ring? Okay, so... At the end of the third floor was the electric key. Whoa, frame rate. What? What is that about? Whoa, what the fuck? Frame rate decided it wanted to be good all of a sudden. IRS, you have to explain all these sub-donations from some simp named Curvis? Oh, shit, there's another one. Is this it? Yep. Alright, so we're pretty much done then. This went smoother than I remember it taking every other time I've played this area. And yeah, this was a smooth playthrough of nowhere. Let go, wee tot. Is the sound from the radio meant to represent the school bell? No. I mean, there might be school bells worked into some of the soundtrack, but the radio is just radio being creepy, so you use it to tell when there are enemies nearby. But you're thinking like a Silent Hill fan. You got the correct idea.
Everything is going according to plan, sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
That is why the seed lies dormant.
The soul remains captured in that husk. Is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics.
Yes, they're suggesting what you think.
Lend a hand, we will be able to get.
Well, sort of. It depends what you think they're suggesting.
Never fear, the promise
I suppose.
will not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell.
A magical spell.
Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
So someone asked, are those ghosts? They're not strictly speaking. They're, I believe it's supposed to be Alessa's memories that are being like projected into the other world. Ah, the old Disco Ouroboros. So, you know, if it's not what you think it is. I'll just come out and say it. Alessa was not raped. However, literally everything else bad that could possibly happen to a person happened to her. So I guess I could just explain it because the game does a bad job. So Alessa is Dahlia's daughter. She was born with psychic powers. And so the cult in Silent Hill was like, hey, I bet you we could do some cool shit with this. So they conducted a ritual to impregnate her with the Order's god, which involved her being basically burned alive. And because she has burns on like 99% of her body, she's just sort of trapped down in the hospital room. And like the burns won't heal because God is like feeding on her anger and hatred. So, because Alessa's like, nah, fuck you, she split off a piece of her soul and just sort of sent it out there. And that little piece of her soul became Cheryl. Then they used a magical spell to subconsciously draw back the missing half of Alessa's soul. So Cheryl was like, hey, Dad, we should go to Silent Hill. We should go check it out. Because Silent Hill's just supposed to be like a vacation place. And Harry's still upset about how his wife died. And so he's like, yeah, we'll go on vacation. That's fine. And that's how they end up here. So what religion are they into here? All of them. Every religion.
Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all.
No. I don't want to do it.
It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too.
Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just two of us. Please understand.
Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong.
Mommy!
Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself.
Mommy?
Well then. So all the circles around town and everything, and the reason that she's like, hey, fuck up those circles, is because Alessa, her spirit, was putting those circles everywhere to try to fuck with their plans. And that's why Dahlia kept telling Harry, no, that's an evil demon trying to come back. You need to do something about that.
I was shocked to realize the talisman of Metatron was being used. In spite of the lost soul returning at last. Just a little longer and all would have been for naught. It's all because of that man. We must be thankful to him. Even though Alessa has been stopped, his little girl has to go. What a pity.
Freeze! What in the devil's name?
There's your answer for whoever was asking why we didn't just shoot Dahlia earlier. Magic.
Well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times, restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
That's absurd.
You don't know the half of it.
You are the only one who thinks so.
No, I bet some people in chat would agree.
Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come. The time is nigh.
The time is nay.
Everyone will be released from pain and suffering.
Proofread.
Our salvation is at
Here comes the horse.
This is the day of reckoning.
Secret final boss.
When all our sorrows will be washed away. When we return to the true paradise.
No more horsing around.
The Mother of God.
Back in the 90s, I was in a successful PS1 game. Get fucked. That was the best gift sub timing I think we've ever had. Thank you. Thank you, Kervis. So this is why you save Kaufman. If you don't save Kaufman, he doesn't show up for this part. He dies in the bar.
What do you think you can accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this.
A glove it is.
Kool-Aid?
I thought I got rid of that.
All I had to do was plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, kept you busy. Ha! You're easy.
So Dahlia smashed the Aglophidus vial back at the hospital, thinking it was all Kaufman had. But Kaufman had the second vial hidden in his motorcycle's gas tank. We get it! This is the world's longest yeet. Harry, nonplussed as always. Oh, I hope you're ready for the final boss theme. This sound is supposed to be the radio just completely fucking losing it. Game over, yeah! Get wrecked. Alright, you guys ready to shoot God to death? Because that's what we're doing. Yeah, I figured that would happen. This boss is dog shit. This boss is objectively terrible.
I wish.
Yeah, got it. God and all that. So, had Kaufman not shown up, you would be fighting a different boss called the Incubator, which is just like Alessa in that white robe. You gotta just sort of kind of circle and hope he doesn't, or she, whatever, doesn't hit you. And if you get even stuck slightly, you just fucking die because you get comboed. Is the other boss easier or harder than this? I believe the boss is pretty much the same. I think she still shoots lightning, but she's also stationary and on the floor, so it's a lot easier to hope Harry's auto aim kicks in. Yeah, the biggest issue isn't just the god-awful, you get comboed and the lightning is so powerful you just die. The biggest problem for me is that you cannot see the boss. You can't see the Incubus, which is what this boss is called. So you can't see when it's going to do its lightning thing. So you don't really know when a good time to attack is. Okay, let's make sure I'm at absolute tippy-top health. Then maybe I can survive a hit. Legit question, do we need to bust out carousel for this? I should be good. I just gotta get into the rhythm of it. It usually takes me a couple tries. Listen, the problem is basically the only way to avoid it is to like run in a circle right before it starts. And, oh boy. The controls aren't super great, as I'm sure you can guess. Because if you just run in a straight line in any direction, it, like, predicts you. It, like, snipes you. It stream snipes you. And because I also can't see the Incubus, there's no way for me to know how many of these bullets are actually hitting. No, don't hit the grate! Harry, don't hit the grate! It might help if Harry actually held his gun right. You don't like Harry's shotgun etiquette? Where he like leans it on his arm? A double barrel with 6 shots, nice. Yeah. I don't remember it having this much fucking health. boss has a really good design. No, really, you gotta trust me on this one. You really don't need to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know who okayed this. Like, most Silent Hill final bosses aren't amazing, but... Oh, there we go. Okay. They all have too much health, rest assured. And this is on normal. Imagine if I was playing on hard. What's going on with the camera? The place is collapsing. It's shaking. So had I not unpossessed her and just killed her, Sybil would not be here. So this is what's called good plus. You can also get bad plus by not saving Kaufman but still saving Sybil. Not quite, motherfucker. Save Kaufman, just have him die anyway? Yeah, well, Kaufman's a cunt. Fuck him. Oh, there we go. That was the first Silent Hill. I still like it. I still like it a lot. I'd still consider it one of my favorite games ever. It was more annoying than I remember it being. But I still like it a lot. I still think it's a great game for the time, but it is very dated. The lore and the universe it sets up, love it, love it, love all that stuff. Why Harry and bugs, though? Alessa had a thing with bugs. She collected butterflies and stuff. That's really it. And then every other Silent Hill game just has bugs, because fuck it. Thank you for one more gift sub, Curvis. English staffs. Even the English staff section has incorrect grammar. Oh, yeah, shit. With that, you get 100 gift subs since the channel opened. That's fucking crazy, Curvis. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's see how terrible my star ranking is. It's gonna be really bad. The time is gonna be terrible, not just for me dicking around, but for me, like, sitting around for a half hour while waiting for the stream to start. Let's see what I get. Oh, I forgot about that. There's like a fake blooper reel, which is really fucking out of place at the end of a horror game. I guess I just didn't want people to leave the game all depressed. Oh, wait for this smirk, guys. Y'all gonna come collectively at the same time. There you go. You may not like it. I told you at the beginning of the game, but this is what peak male performance looks like. He looks like Jetstream Sam. Okay, so let's see how I did. Almost 5 stars. Not bad for a bullshit run. Mode normal, game clear times 1, ending good plus. Way too many saves. 3 continues, total time little less than 5 hours. What was the max again? 10. If you're talking about the stars, you can get 10 stars. I've never done it in any Silent Hill game because even thinking about it makes my head hurt. Getting a 10-star ranking is a nightmare. You have to get all the endings. So for starters, you already have to play the game at least 5 times, sorry. There's also the UFO thing. You have to beat the game in like 3 hours. You have to never save. You have to never die. You have to pick up most of the items. It's a nightmare. But you can see all the extra stuff that unlocked in the background. So, like, remember that rock drill we found before? We can, you can find gas to put in the rock drill and use it as a weapon. Stuff like that. Yeah, I love Silent Hill, but I'm not interested in, like, they all have like rewards and incentives for like playing the games over and over and like speed running them and getting good at them, which is fine. But I've never been into that side of the games before.